Hello everyone, my name is Alona Zharova and I'm very happy to welcome you on our exercise Introduction to Programming with Java. As you know, this semester we are going to provide lectures and exercises in digital mode only. This is pretty new experience for me as well. But I will try my best to provide you with good help to master your programming skills in Java. So today our topic is General Introduction to Java Programming. First, we will go through some organizational steps of this exercise, of this series of exercises. Then I will explain you a bit about Oracle certification. This is a highlight of this year's exercise course. Then I will provide you with big picture. Why do you need it and where do you stand in each exercise? This should be better for you to understand how to prepare yourself better to the exam, but also to Oracle exam if you want to take it. Then we will start with our installation of Java environment and then Eclipse environment. And afterwards we will start with programming itself. The material that you have learned in the lecture, we will go through it step by step and we will apply all those theoretical concepts in the programming environment. And at the end, I will provide you with some interesting homework tasks. So first is organization. Well, there are totally 6 big topics that are covered in our lectures. Of course, there will be many more exercises, so I think I plan like 2 or 3 exercises for each topic, depending on its scope. Those videos, I will try to pre-record them in advance and I will make them public in our Moodle course. You will find links there. So as you already know, the lecture videos are already online, all of them. And the exercise videos, they will be available also there earlier than planned sessions, as if we would have go to the university. What does it mean for you? It means for you pretty much freedom of a choice. How you could organize your studies. The first option for you is to follow the weekly schedule and just to come and sit down and walk through lectures, 1 academic hour per week for a lecture and 1 academic hour per week for exercise, and organize your Java study in this way till the end of the semester. The second possibility for you is to organize your study in a block. It means that you can go through the lectures and parallel through all videos for exercises much faster than if it would be in normal studies at universities. The exam will be still scheduled till at the end of July, I think, if nothing changes. So now we have to be cautious because we don't know whether it will be in this way 100%. So very probably the exam will be end of July. Okay, so structure of the exercises. Every exercise I will start with showing you big picture, and we will come to this point in a second. Then we will go through lecture materials, applying the principle. Oops, just a second. Applying the principle, learning by doing. So you will apply theoretical concepts in programming environment, and I will help you with this goal. And at the end, there will be homework. The homework that I will prepare for you will be for each lecture topic. It means that you will not receive homework from every exercise. You will receive totally 6 homeworks because we have 6 lecture topics. This homework will contain 2 parts. First one is our quizzes, and second part are programming tasks. The quizzes, these are questions with multiple choice answers. Partly they will prepare you to our exam, and partly they would prepare you to Oracle certification exam in Java if you would like to take it. So in any way, this is very nice to do them. The programming tasks, they will be similar to those tasks that we will do during our exercises, and the goal of those programming tasks in your homework is to refresh your knowledge that you got in our exercises, and to help you to gain better programming skills. The solutions to homeworks will be also uploaded to Moodle so that you can check yourself. The goal of the homework is to provide you with better programming skills. So this is something that you can do to learn Java properly. Getting help. This is, of course, a very important part if you are learning any programming language. So, of course, it depends on your questions, what kind of questions you have. If your question is about some kind of content of our lecture or exercise, of course, the first source for you is lecture video or exercise video. And of course, if you didn't find the answer to your question, then you can post your question to Moodle. We ask you not to write emails with your questions concerning the content of our course, because we do receive a lot of emails and it can take some time till we answer. So we ask you to post your questions in Moodle. It is very probably that there are also other students that maybe have the same questions. So if we answer, then we also help other students, not only you. And maybe someone had already the same question and had already answered this, and maybe you can help each other in Moodle even quicker than we. If you have some difficulties with programming, for example, if you receive some errors during programming in Java, the very first option for you would be to copy those errors, error messages, and to search in any search engine. Because very probably that someone had already had the same question, and most probably you will find the answer to your question immediately. Of course, in such digital mode, when you can watch lectures online and exercises online, unfortunately you do not have possibility to ask your questions related to content directly in the lecture or in the exercise, and that's pretty pity, because actually the purpose of the exercise is to provide you with an environment where you can ask all of your possible questions. That's why we decided to organize additional live consultation hour, and this will be held by Stefan Lessmann on Fridays. So please feel free to pass by Zoom conference room. You will find all the necessary details how to connect to those conferences in Moodle. Every Friday, before Friday, you will see the information there. So there is a great availability of books and web sources available in internet on programming in Java, and there are a lot of online courses, a lot of very nice tutorials and so on. Please feel free to use whatever you want to prepare yourself better. During the preparation of the exercise, also of not only this one but also following ones, I have used the 6 books that you see now on the slides. So the first one, Beginning Java Programming by Bart Bezens and his colleagues. This is pretty much the backbone of our course, and a lot of exercises are taken from there and improved a bit, enlarged a bit, changed a bit. Then a lot of other exercises come from those 2 books, but also from other sources, from other web sources. When I was preparing the quizzes for you and some programming tasks, I was using mainly these 2 books because they provide very nice preparation framework to Oracle exams. And since the scope of 2 Oracle exams is pretty much the same as the scope of our course, this was very nice connection to this. Okay, I think it was just a bit too much on the sources, but you can skip it in the YouTube video. So, the structure of the certification. Stefan Lessmann has already explained you some framework of the exams and certifications. So, there are 2 certifications in Java Oracle that you could earn. It's Java Foundation certification and Oracle Certified Professional. We do cover the content of the first of the exam of Java Foundations that you need to receive the certification, Java Foundations, and we do cover the first part of the exam, the first exam for OCP, but however you need 2 exams to receive this certification. What we want to tell you, you don't have to take this Oracle exam. If you want, This our course will prepare you for this. If you don't want, you don't have to. However, we do cover the content of two of those exams, and it was a natural natural way to integrate the exam questions into our course. So just a bit on those two exams so that you have some kind of feeling what are they about for you to know. So the first one, Java Foundations, the exam has the same title. It is the foundational level exam. And the certification shows that you understand the Java programming language and concepts, that you know how to write and execute a Java program, that you can work with the Java development kit and can run the Java runtime environment. The second exam, or another exam, OCP Part 1, or the exact title of the exam is Java Standard Edition 11, Programmer 1. This is advanced level exam. And this certification shows that you understand Java technology and environment, understand the concepts of the object-oriented programming, can use objects and classes, can work with Java arrays and other data structures, can program abstractly through interfaces, can reuse implementations through inheritance, and can handle exceptions. All these very nice concepts that now should be not understandable for you up till now. All of them are covered in our exercise and in lectures, of course. So those two exams, they consist of 75 or 80 multiple choice questions, 75 for the first exam and 80 for the second exam. There are no open coding tasks. However, there are a lot of codes already written in the tasks itself, and you need to understand how all those codes are running and what the result would you receive at the end of the code in order to answer the multiple choice questions correctly. Example exams will appear in Moodle. I will upload some of them at the end of our course. Example Oracle Java exams. You will already find an example exam for our Introduction to Programming exam from 2016, I think. And this should show you how our exam will look like. It will be pretty similar. So very important for you if you will prepare to the exams is of course self-study. Yes, we do cover the content of the exams, but however all exams are different, and a lot of them unfortunately check how are you prepared to those exams. And very important to mention, and I think that you know it, practice, and very important to mention, and I think that you know it, practice is everything. This is important for every programming language, so I really ask you to take as much time as you need to practice your programming skills. Okay, so there are 6 topics in total that are covered in our course, in lectures and in Java exercises as well. These are introduction, controlling the flow of your program, moving towards object-oriented programming, advanced object-oriented programming concepts, handling exceptions and debugging, and data structures and algorithms. If you have a look on the Java Foundations exams, the Oracle provide you with 12 topics that are covered in this exam. And this is how we do cover these topics in our course. You can read it for yourself. The same for OCP Part 1 exam. Here you also see 12 topics in total, and this is how they are covered in our course as well. This exercise today, we will have an introduction part to Java. We will cover the introduction to this programming language. If we have a look on Java Foundations exam, then we will see that this exercise will cover the following topics. What is Java? Basic Java elements, working with Java operator, arrays list will be covered later. Java basics were already covered in the lecture, and working with Java data types. So there are several data types. Today we will cover only primitive data types. As a part of the cover of our of the OCP Part 1 exam, we will go through understanding and Java technology and environment. Actually, you should have gone through it when you were looking on the lectures. Working with Java primitive data types is covered in this exercise. Working with Java arrays, yes, and describing and using objects and classes. So this is pretty broad topic. We'll just start this topic today. Okay, so the next part is getting started with Java development environment. And the first what you have to do, you have to install Java Development Kit and Eclipse. So to do this, you have to go to this link, to click it, and then you will open the web page from Oracle, where you will find a lot of distributions. You need to find the version that fits to your operating system. You need to download it and install on your machine. So what I need to tell you is that the terms of license agreement from Oracle for Java Development Kit have changed recently, and now in order to download the JDK, you need to register first, unfortunately. Unfortunately, because it means a bit more time that you need to spend for this process, and then you can download and install JDK on your machine. Next, it's very probably that that the path for the environment variable that you will need to use will be not set correctly on your machine, so you would need to correct it. And here are some detailed instructions that I put here for you. If you are working in Linux or Unix, here are the instructions for you as well. Then, when you have installed Java, you can go to this link and install Eclipse Integrated Development Environment that we will use for our exercises. One just short note on the updated terms of license agreements from Oracle. Now you can use the JDK for private use and development use. So it means that you can use the programs to develop, test, prototype, and demonstrate your applications. So please be sure that you use the Java according to those purposes. And now we will come to our Eclipse.